Today we'll be discussing about Pandit Birju Maharaj. Pandit Birju Maharaj was a leading exponent and a torchbearer of Kathak dance form. He is the only son and disciple of Sri Achan Maharaj and a familiar face for Indian Kathak dance all over the world. He has performed in several countries. He is a wonderful singer with a strong grip over Thumri, Darda, Bhajan and Ghazals. He gave his first performance at the age of 7. Pandit Birju Maharaj is not only a Kathak dancer but also a sensitive poet and a captivative orator. His constant attempts to take Kathak to a whole new level has been fulfilled when he managed to make people take the note of his dance form not only in India but also in other Western countries as well. Introduced to Kathak at a very young age, Pandit Birju went to master the most difficult classical dances of India. Now, his facial expressions has also become so beautiful that he has been known for his facial expressions and a nimble feet movements. Pandit Birju Maharaj is considered as the epitome of Kathak by many other people as well. Birju Maharaj was born into the house of renowned Kathak proponent Jagannath Maharaj of Lucknow. Birju's father, popularly known as Achan Maharaj, spent much of his time in teaching young Birju the fundamentals of Kathak. He also accompanied his father to all the places where he was invited to exhibit his skills. As a result, Birju started learning the dance at a very young age. His uncles Lachu Maharaj and Sambhu Maharaj also guided him in learning Kathak. But in 1947, Birju has lost his father. After the unfortunate event for his family, their family moved to Bombay when Birju continued learning the different forms of dance of Kathak from his uncle. At the age of 13, he was invited to Delhi to teach at Sangeet Bharati. So, how did he make Delhi his home? Birju Maharaj has spent the last several decades of his life in Delhi. But for a young boy, moving to Delhi from Lucknow was quite intimidating, as mentioned by him in one of his interviews. In fact, he said that he would often got lost in the streets of Delhi until he made Regal Cinema as his regular landmark. Young Birju would first travel to Regal Cinemas and then find his way back to home or to his institute. But now, Delhi has become a pretty much better home for him as he likes to spend much of his time at his home in Delhi. Life as a teacher. Birju Maharaj started his career as a teacher when he was just 13 years old. After a successful stint at Sangeet Bharati, where he began his career, he went on to teach at famous Bharatiya Kala Kendra. Soon, he was presented with an opportunity to head a team of teachers at Kathak Kendra, a unit of Sangeet Natak Academy. After serving as a head of faculty at Kathak Kendra for many years, he retired in 1998 at the age of 60. Starting his own dance school was always a dream and ambition of Birju Maharaj. This was realized soon after his retirement when he started Kalashram. In Kalashram, the students are trained in the field of Kathak and other associated disciplines of vocal and instrumental music, yoga, painting, Sanskrit, dramatics and stagecraft also, and etc. Pandit Birju Maharaj is a firm believer that a dancer must have adequate knowledge of music. Also, since it is important for Kathak dancer to have a control over his breath, he or she will be benefited immensely by practicing yoga. The classrooms, practice halls and the kalashram reflect a shade of rural setup amidst the busy and fast moving urban lifestyle. The natural atmosphere with numerous trees and ponds are extremely inspiring and bring everyone within the institute closer to the simple and yet the rich heritage of the country. The objective of the institute is to produce highly talented students who would not only prove worthy of training what they receive but also lead a modest and a humble and a disciplined lifestyle too. Birju Maharaj, the musician and a lyricist. Since music is an integral part of any dance form, Birju Maharaj started learning music at the age of 7. He is a wonderful singer with a strong grip over thumri, darda, bhajan and garjans, forms of Indian music. He also tried his hands at writing and written a few poems. He had also written lyrics for many ballet compositions. Filmy career. Pandit Birju Maharaj is also a noted filmy personality. In the movie Shatranj Ke Khilhari, directed by famous Satyajit Ray, Birju Maharaj has composed two dance sequences for which he lent his voice as well. In the 2002 film Devadas, Birju has choreographed the song Kahe Chet Mohe. He had also worked as a choreographer in a well-known movies like Dekh Ishqiya, Umarao Jain and Bajirao Mastani. In 2013, he went on to make his South India debut when he choreographed the song Unnai Kanthana Nan for Kamal Hassan starter Vishwarupam movie. Contributions of Birju Maharaja. He was a leading exponent and a torchbearer of Kathak Gharana. Apart from his obvious contributions, which are immense, his efforts to make Kathak a well-known dance form all over the world is exceptional. He has performed a various dance forms of Kathak in many countries and making people all over the world take a note of his magnificent dance form. Thanks to his dance school, Kalashram, his contribution towards Kathak will also be remembered throughout the decades and also will be read by many. Being an ardent devotee of Lord Krishna, mysticism comes naturally to Pandit Birju Maharaja. His interest in all the things spiritual and the way he observes the dance of nature makes him a natural mystic. He even believes that any dance form is deeply connected with spiritualism and that one can realize God or through higher source only through dance. Let's know something about his personal life too. Apart from his passion for fine arts, Birju Maharaj has passion for cars. He had once mentioned in one of his interviews that he would have become a mechanic if his dance skills have not been noticed. Even today, he says that he is a big fan of gadgets. His favorite pastime is ripping apart gadgets like television sets and mobile phones and rearranging them as ever before. When 79 years old legend also likes to spend time watching Hollywood flicks also. Among his favorite action heroes, Jackie Chan got the topmost slot. Unfortunately, 83-year-old Birju Maharaja is not with us anymore. He has suffered a heart attack and passed away due to the heart attack. So guys, this was all about the great gem Pandit Birju Maharaja. So guys, thank you for watching and also subscribe to this channel for more such content and also mention your comment in the below comment box. And have a nice day.